Good morning, sir. We are from lecture group 28K11. There are 5 of us in the group, which are Nur Irene, Lok Kang Kwai, Farha Najibah, Nola Sigler, and me, Fung Jia. Today, we are going to discuss about the unified process life cycle. A popular iterative and incremental software development process framework that is commonly used is the unified process development process. It is also known as unified process. Unified process is generally described as a generic process that includes those elements which are common to most refinements. It also describes the time dimension of a project, the whole process of a project that can be divided into phases and iterations. The process can be divided into 4 phases, which are inception, elaboration, construction, and transition.
Hello, my name is Lo Kang Hui and I will be explaining the first phase of unified process. The first phase of unified process is inception. It is also one of the shortest phase in unified process. The inception phase establishes the scope of the system and perceives the system to be built by having a high-level understanding of the requirements. The main goal of this phase is to establish feasibility, develop a business case, capture essential requirements, and identify critical risks. The business case is to show that the project will result in measurable business benefits. The main focus in inception phase is on requirements and analysis workflows. In some cases, part of design and implementation workflows might be also done due to the decision to build a proof of concept or a technical prototype. The milestone for inception phase is the life cycle objective, and the deliverable for this phase is a vision document that states the project objectives, features, and constraints, a risk assessment document or database, an initial project plan, and a business case, and lastly, an initial architecture document. According to Alo and Newsdat, the project manager and the system architects are the main workers in this phase. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Aidin Fitri binti Aidil with metric number 76418. I will talk about the second phase of the unified process lifecycle, which is elaboration. The second phase is elaboration. Communication and modeling activities of the generic process model are done in this phase. This phase expects the project team to capture most of the functional requirements of the system, carry out the analysis of identified risks to decrease or remove the impact of risks on final schedule and product, set up an executable architectural and design, create detailed plan for the following phase. Elaboration also refines and expands the preliminary use cases developed during the inception phase. The architectural representation is also expanded in this phase to add different views of the software by using the case model, design model, requirement model, implementation model, and deployment model. So this phase creates an executable architectural baseline, which is real executable system that represent a first cut of the system.
Hi, my name is Silonisiga Anajim with matrix number 75402. We present on the third phase, which is constructions. The third phase, construction, is the longest and most important phase in unified process. During this phase, the system is built on the basis laid down of the elaboration phase. One of the phase aims is to optimize resources in order to decrease development costs and to generate working version of your system as soon as possible. Each iterations of the construction stage results in system executable release. According to Jacobson's, the architectural baseline evolved into a full-fledged system. The visions is transformed into a product that is ready for transmission to the user community. The majority of the key resources are being utilized in this phase. The system design is stable. However, developers may suggest some minor architectural changes to architect as they found a better ways to structure the system. The final iterations of the construction phase result in a totally finished system for the transition phase.
Hello, my name is Farhan Najibah and I will explaining about the final phase of Unified Process Lifecycle, which is transition phase. The transition phase is about passing the new system to the end users, and it begins when the beta testing is completed and the system is fully implemented. In this phase, the project team will focus on testing and validating the complete system, operating the system with any system that are replaced, implementation of the legacy systems, training the customers, and preparing the deployment of the software. As the project team focuses on those activities, it will produce the final product baseline of the system, training materials for the system, documentation, and user manuals. The objective of this phase can be explained by rectifying defects, set up user sites for new software, configure software to operate, modify software for unforeseen trouble arise, user manuals, documentation, user consultancy, and post-project evaluation. Beta testing, acceptance testing, and defect fixing are completed in this point. The final product is released and accepted into the user community based on the condition of certification for the milestones. That's all for transition phase, and thank you.